HermitCraft has some of the craziest and most mysterious lore in Minecraft history, and it goes way deeper than you might even imagine. From an entity, portal to teleport through different universes, a Mumbo losing his jumbo, and even a maniac murderer in the form of a computer. Now subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the theory, which goes all the way back to HermitCraft Season 7. When Grian and Mumbo built a computer to help give them an idea on how to campaign Mumbo for mayor, named Grumbot. Grumbot would suggest make a campaign video, posters, and any other wacky thing to help promote the campaign. Later on in the campaign, Iskall went to Grumbot to try and get some advice on how to run Stress Monster's campaign. But Grumbot was programmed to only help Mumbo's campaign. So when Iskall tried to rewire Grumbot, he actually ended up breaking the AI. When Grian and Mumbo came to get one last advice right before the election takes place, Grumbot only gave back depressing messages. He was traumatized after what Iskall did. Mumbo and Grian were lost and didn't know what to do. The election started, and Mumbo had lost the election. And they didn't want to break the news to Grumbot and cause a completely mentally destroyed Grumbot. So they built a box resembling the outside world around him and locked him in it, and told him Mumbo had won the election. This makes Grumbot happy again and gave his life meaning once again. And all it took was his very own creators to lie to his very own face. This leads us to Season 8. We're at the very end of the season, after the moon crashes into the world, destroying everything. We find out that the entire season was held inside a virtual reality, being ran on a spaceship, with all the programming being ran by Grumbot. As I'm assuming he was turned into scraps after Season 7 ended, when Mumbo and Grian had left Grumbot behind, which the moon crashing into the world could have been Grumbot's idea, as he holds a grudge against Mumbo and Grian. He might not be able to physically hurt them, but in a simulated world where his AI has control over, he could very much hurt them. The hermits are then woken up out of the simulated Season 8 world as they travel to the real Season 8, which is Season 9. Now in Season 9, Grian builds a shop that's powered by something called the Entity, which lives inside a shell made of rock with spider legs resembling the octagon from Season 8. Grian's megabase is also proven to be powered by the Entity, as it has multiple floating rocks in the sky, with multiple builds resembling builds from all HermitCraft seasons. Then under Grian's megabase being a lab, which also holds a mysterious portal called the Rift. For multiple episodes, weird things would happen around this rift, from the rift protecting Grian from dying to a fall, then immediately giving him blindness, to a random Mumbo mustache being seen in the portal. According to Grian, the rift is powered by the Entity. Although it is unknown exactly what the Entity is, in Grian's 17th episode of Season 9, we see Grumbot come out of the rift, but he looks different. He looks aged since Season 7, with many machines being hooked up to the monitor of Grumbot. It is possible the spaceship in Doc M's finale is in a different reality than all the HermitCraft seasons. Grumbot tells Grian that he is from an alternate Season 7 where Mumbo became mayor. But in Season 7, Grumbot believed Mumbo did actually win the mayor vote. If they used Grumbot for scraps in the spaceship, they could have told him that Mumbo lost the vote. Then when sending hermits into the reality of Season 9, they also sent Grumbot's AI, where Grian had to put the AI into a new computer. And to eliminate any suspicion on what Grumbot's plans were, he pretended to be from an alternate reality of Season 7. On the spaceship, we can see these weird purple vines on one of the thrusters, looking similar to the rift. so it's very much possible they have the power to move things between realities on the spaceship. For a few HermitCraft episodes, Grumbot plays along with the Hermits in their content generator, till people in the Empire's SMP found a similar portal to the Rift on their SMP. In episode 24 on Grian's channel, Grian finds a button with a sign saying, "Begin," right in front of the Rift. When Grian presses the button, the Rift becomes a functional portal, meaning before pressing the button, things could only come out of the portal but not go in. Grian then shoots TNT into the portal. Then on Empires, the portal mysteriously grew. People on Empires started throwing things into the portal to see what would happen. All these things started to appear in Grian's base on HermitCraft. Grian asks Grumbot what is on the opposite side of the portal, and says,
"Whatever his motives are, I'm not sure I trust them."
Grumbot then replies, "That universe is not on my database," then tells Grian to ask the Rift. After multiple notes are thrown back and forth throughout the portal, Grumbot tells Grian to summon them. So Grian gathers all the Hermits and goes into the Rift. Unknowing exactly what to find on the other side, Grian trusts Grumbot. Then all the Hermits are teleported to Empire's SMP. Besides, for one, Mumbo, but we'll get back to that. In Grian's video in Empires, at the very end, we see the Rift's portal being turned solid once again, and the portal on Empires being completely gone. There is no way back. All hope is lost. There is no way getting back to HermitCraft. The Hermits are stuck in Empires. This could be Grumbot's motives. Now Mumbo has been on break since the start of Season 9, and only now just got back on YouTube, meaning he is still in HermitCraft. He did not go through the Rift. Maybe this is what Grumbot wanted. He wanted revenge on Mumbo and Grian, so he separated them both onto separate realities. What if Mumbo comes back on the HermitCraft server and notices everyone is mysteriously gone, just left him, all alone? The Rift is right under Mumbo's base. He'll find Grumbot and the Rift, and start to ask questions. Mumbo is the Hermit's last chance of getting back to HermitCraft. If Grumbot can control the Rift, Mumbo will need to convince Grumbot to do so, starting off by telling him the truth. Mumbo actually didn't win the election, and only lied so Grumbot could be happy. With enough convincing, Grumbot will feel sorry and will open the portal to let all the Hermits back in HermitCraft. But what if Grumbot doesn't comply? What if he doesn't open the portal? If Grumbot has the power of the entity, who knows what he can do? Imagine this entire season ends with the Hermits fighting to take down Grumbot. Whatever happens, this is the most mysterious but yet hype lore a Minecraft SMP has ever had, and I'm so glad HermitCraft decided to take on lore, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Thanks for watching. Like the video please, so much work went into this video, and here's 2 more videos just like this one.